Hello. It's your girl Akili. Welcome back to my channel. Before I get into this, make sure that you subscribe. Please subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers because, if you help me, I can help you. And that will motivate me to create more content. With that being said, that was a nice segue. You guys. You don't even know yet. You don't know. With that being said, I want to talk about being motivated as a creator to start. I don't know about your FYP, but mine is just like mentality, business, starting, don't be afraid, do it messy, like all of that. And it has ignited a fire in me to be consistent in a way that I've never felt motivated to be consistent before, if that makes sense. Like, one of the things I've heard multiple creators say was waiting for motivation is not going to create consistency, but being consistent will continue to create that motivation, because you cannot operate off of being motivated and inspired and having that burst of creative energy. You just have to do it consistently, even when there's 1 like, 2 likes, no comments, no views, because TikTok, the algorithm plays with me. But also, I'm not as consistent. So, every time I show back up and I'm like, hey, TikTok, you miss me, girl. TikTok is not shy about letting me know that I've been gone, and she's going to haze me. She's going to haze me until I can show that I actually care about my music being seen, that I actually care about reaching my people. And this isn't to say be someone who posts online every day or be chronically online, because there are a lot of people that think that I'm chronically online, and that's actually been my problem, is that I'm not online enough. I may post a lot, but social media has been around forever. There are ways to post all the time and be online all the time without actually being online. So that's not what I'm promoting. I'm not saying be chronically online, because that is unhealthy. But to find the balance is very important, to at least try to find that balance, because I don't think anyone has found a perfect balance. There's always moments where someone's like, oh, I need to tap back in, or, oh, I need to take a break. And that's perfectly normal. I think that's a part of everything when it comes to social media specifically. But when it comes to putting yourself out there are so many ways to do that beyond just social media. I think that social media is just the easiest reach right now. It's the most accessible for people that have a phone. That's another thing, because it's there's also a bunch of people that don't have phones and don't have social media and don't have access to the information the way that we do. And we always assume that it's accessible for everyone, but it's not necessarily accessible for everyone. But for most people that I have come across that have that struggle with the same issue of feeling afraid to start, or not wanting to start something because they're not motivated every single day, or not wanting to be consistent in something because there's a day or two that they're not motivated, and then they fall off, and then they're not consistent, and then that demotivates them to stay consistent. Those people have a lot more resources at their fingertips than they believe. And it really is just a belief system. It is about reframing your mind and just becoming a little bit more disciplined. Oh my God, I sound like those podcasters, you guys. But you know what? There's something that entrepreneurs and athletes have in common, and it's the reps. They put in those reps, and they are consistent, and they have tunnel vision. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm bored.
I'm still doing a video, Bubby.
Leo, come here. Leo.
I'm almost done, okay? 5 more minutes,
3,
okay?
5, 4. You gotta help me get sticks.
Speaking of, something that I struggle with as a mom and a wife is feeling like every time I am actually motivated to start, or regardless if I'm motivated or not, today's one of those days where I'm semi-motivated, but really anything can get me to not finish this video. And I've been interrupted so many times. That's just a part of it. Every single time I even think about starting, something interrupts me. Whether it is my 4-year-old son who's bored and wants to come inside, or doesn't want to play with daddy anymore, or my husband who has a dire question that just has to be answered in the middle of what I'm doing, or if it's my own self-doubt, if it's my own self telling me, no one wants to hear this topic. It's been said before. There are a bunch of creators on YouTube that talk about these things all the time, more eloquently than you do. There are better creators that can articulate things better than you can. And I think the reality is all of that may or may not be true, but it actually has nothing to do with you. When you're focused on all of the things that can go wrong, you miss what can go right. You miss what taking a chance and just doing the thing can do. The crazy thing about creating and just starting and just writing a song is I don't have to publish any of this. Like, this doesn't have to go on YouTube. This doesn't have to go on any of my platforms to leverage. But what I've allowed myself is the opportunity to leverage what I've already put out there. I've already put it on paper. I already turned the camera on. I already turned the mic on. I already started talking. I already have these thoughts. I've had the conversations. I've lived the experience that I didn't have to try to do. Fortunately and unfortunately, you know, all of the things that have happened to me when life has dealt me sour lemons, I didn't have to ask God for those things to happen, for those lessons. They just come. I'm very blessed to have all of these lessons in my life because then I can get on a camera and talk about them. Then I can mentor people that want a customized blueprint or just a steer into the right direction when starting their career as an independent artist, you know? So I just wanted to put that on your heart that it is consistency that creates that motivation. And there isn't always going to be things that motivate you. In fact, you'll be in the middle of like so hype. And because you still have that unhealed wound, you know, that you're working through, it could be one little thing that's said or one little energy shift in the middle of the day that's going to knock you off of your routine mentally. And you're not going to feel motivated. But because you wrote it in your calendar, you wrote it down, you wrote a list, whatever you needed to do, you said it to yourself. You made that promise to yourself that you were going to get this done. That's what you're going to do, okay? And you know what that's going to do? It's going to create more motivation. Those little moments that come and try to knock you off your game, over time, they hold way less weight. They roll off your shoulder like, pew, you know what I'm saying? It's a just do it year. It's a just do it month. I'm about to turn 29. This is going to be my last year in my 20s. I'm not playing any games. Why did I say it like that? I ain't playing no games. I'm not playing any games, okay? I'm still trying to find my rhythm, but I did want to get on here and talk about my lived experience and how important it has been for me to just do the thing and not center people's opinions or my assumption of what people's opinions will be, not make them the center of like my personal roadmap. Oh, that sounds so crazy, but we do that all the time and we find ways to rationalize it. But when you say it out loud, like people's opinions being the center of the decisions you make for your life and your career, people's opinions. Like, no one actually really cares. People have an opinion that maybe lasts 5 seconds, and they're probably thinking about that opinion for as long as it takes the opinion to come out of their mouth. And then they're done thinking about it because no one actually cares about anyone but themselves. Everyone's worried about themselves. So, like, to center a bunch of other people's opinions and have that be the basis in which you operate everything in your life, child. Yeah, saying it out loud sounds insane. So with that being said, we're going to move with intention and we're going to move like we have somewhere to be and something to do and somewhere to go. Like we're clocking into a job. Even if it's not paying right now, I'm telling you, your consistency, your hard work, that is going to pay you tenfold. Okay. And don't wait until you're motivated. The consistency is going to create that motivation. So I may sound like a podcaster, but I don't have a podcast channel on anything. All right. Maybe I should diversify my income. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all don't need to hear me on a podcast just because I sound good on a mic. Stream my music, son. Stream my music. All right. I got some music coming out. A lot of music. So yeah, check me out. But I just want to say hi. I haven't been on here in a few weeks because we moved. There it was. The thing that tried to stop me. But you know what? She can't be stopped. She's back. So, all right. I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, stay consistent. Stay consistent to stay motivated. All right. Subscribe, like, love you. Bye.